I'm just home from seeing The Boogeyman, and even me sitting here right now recording it in minimal lighting with red lights behind me in a pretty darked out room, I am still petrified. I cannot believe how scared I was in this movie. I looked at reviews before I went in, which I shouldn't have done, but the reviews, and I'm even looking at them here now, they're very mid. Like, the Letterboxd chart is mid. This for me was one of the scariest, actually I'm going to say it was the scariest movie that I have ever seen. I honestly was sitting there and I had this cap on me and I was sitting there like this. I legit couldn't stomach watching it. It literally gave me goosebumps. I was petrified. So The Boogeyman is based on, the children's story. It's actually a Stephen King 13-page short story if you want to know, but I think growing up we all know, oh, the boogeyman's gonna get you, check your closet, check under your bed. That is the story. And honestly, this movie is just in so many ways tense, insane, chilling, suspenseful. I literally was sitting there, as I said, I can't emphasize this enough. I was sitting there covering my face for half of this, and I've become really good at watching horror movies and being able to watch it and actually enjoy it and take it in. But this, I really struggled to keep my eyes on screen because I was so afraid of what was going to happen. They do such an amazing job at keeping the boogeyman concealed and hidden in darkness. It's afraid of the light, so it doesn't really show up in the light at all until near the end of the movie. But you let your imagination run wild by saying, what does it look like? Where is it going to be? Is it in that corner? Is it in the closet? Where is it going to show up? And just the way that they utilize darkness, closets, under the bed, corners of the ceiling, it's just really, really scary. And I have to say, it really is one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. I can't over exaggerate that enough. The cinematography in this is just exceptional. The way the camera moves, the way you're really drawn into the scene, it makes you even more afraid of the boogeyman because it doesn't cut between different shots. It keeps you right there, and it might even keep the camera against a black background with minimal lighting for a few seconds, and you're like, oh, is something gonna pop out? Is he there? I don't know. But look, it's just exceptionally crafted. I have to say they did a really great job. The directing, the cinematography, the sound design, really, really good. It's directed by Rob Savage, and the three main characters are Sophie Thatcher, Chris Messina, and Vivian Lyra Blair. I have to say, Vivian Lyra Blair was my favorite character of the entire movie. She was just... She's actually the little girl from Obi-Wan Kenobi, if you've seen that. But just her performance was really great, and I literally was just as afraid as she was. This is a movie that I will not be watching again, and that is a compliment because I don't think I'd be able to sit through it again. It was that scary. And honestly, I don't know why the reviews aren't great because I absolutely loved it. I will give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars and 9 out of 10. This is my favorite horror movie of the last many years, I will say. Only last month, Evil Dead Rise set me to new heights with a 9 out of 10 as well. But this, I'll give the same score, but I'm going to put this higher because honestly, it scared me to death, and I keep saying that. My whole review is I was scared to death. But go and see The Boogeyman. If you like horrors or you want to get a good scare, go and see it. It is definitely going to give you some spooks, because for me, I literally was there for the whole thing. I'm out. I can't watch this anymore, but it draws you back in because it's just so engaging. The reason I didn't give it a 10 out of 10 is there's some things that I would have liked to see more of, like the mythology and the lore behind the boogeyman. I want to know how it's able to travel from place to place, why it does certain things, how long it's been around, its weaknesses, its strengths, all of that sort of stuff. But look, go and see it now. The Boogeyman, it's insane. It's definitely something I will not be forgetting anytime soon, and I kind of want to forget it because every time I think about it, I have a picture of that creature in my head. And trust me, when you see it, you are probably going to be like me, and it's going to be very hard to wipe from your brain. The Boogeyman, go and see it now if you want one of the best scares of the year.